Okay, so I'm hoping that this angle works for you guys, because this angle kind of works for me vaguely. I don't know how people can make these sewing videos and make them look so nice and still be comfortable. I don't know. Okay, so I am making another rice bag. And this is just leftover fleece from the other one I made. Now this is not the rice bag itself I'm making right now. I am making the cover for it. And the reason I'm making the cover first is because I only have this much. So that's why I'm doing this first. So, and we want it to be vaguely pretty. So I gotta turn it properly around. Make sure. So you don't have to use fleece, you can use whatever you would like. And yes, you can use pins and stuff like that if you'd like to, but this is just a quick rice bag. Oh, I have a dog in my feet. Come on. Oh, thank you. So we do a couple of forward stitches, if my machine's going to let me. Then some back stitches, and we just keep going forward. Then some back stitches in there to lock it into place. Okay, so now we have a hand warmer. Okay, now I'm going to sew up the bottom part of it. Whenever you're sewing, always make sure you do it backwards, like you can see. This is what, the outside will look like. But you always want all those seams and stuff on the inside, so that way you don't have to see them. Looks a little more professional that way. And myself, I always use the edge of my foot, of my sewing foot, for my guideline. Always put in some back stitches. Oop, I didn't unlock it. Unlock. Oh, there we go. Okay, and before anybody asks me, my sewing machine is a Shark. Other than that, I can't tell you, because I've had this for some years now. Where are my scissors? Okay. Hold on. Gotta find my scissors. So, let's snip off these edges. Snip, snip. Now this is just a very plain bag. The other one I made had an inside pocket to go with it, and the next time I make one of those, like the more elaborate, I guess the more in-depth bag, I will bring you guys along, but right now I'm just using up scrap materials. So now we fold it the proper way around, and we have a little pouch. Now, this bag could be used for pretty much anything. Put an ice pack in that, and then, there you go. There's a little cover so the ice pack isn't actually touching your skin. Heat pack. Shoot! If you were good enough, you could even put a string in that. Like, when sewing this, if you had a string in there, sew the string in, then you have a little pull bag. Gosh, that's an idea. I should make some of those. Those would be handy. But yes, okay, so there is my bag. So many uses for that, but we're using this as a rice bag cover. Now, I just need to move the camera. Yep. Can you see? Yep, you can see. Okay. So, this is the fabric I have left. This is muslin. You can get it bleached, unbleached, plain. You can get this so many different ways. This is bleached muslin because I needed white muslin for a project I was doing. Now I'm just going to fold it in half. Now yes, there is no measurements for these. Just do it the size you need. Oh, and my dog's moving the camera. There, we'll do that. Now the foot's not up, you know. I am just trimming up the edges. My scissors apparently need to be sharpened a little bit. Now see, not all sewing projects need to be challenging or have patterns for them. You have a sewing machine and you got material, have at it. Have fun with it. Like I made curtains some years ago now. I had no pattern for them. I just, you know, let's try this. How does this gonna work? Because you know, they didn't have patterns back in the day. So why do we all have to use patterns in that? Whatever happened to just winging it? Okay. So, now, I have mine double layered because I'm putting rice in this and rice will poke out, so I want it double layered. I'm going to fold it. I'm also going to do this. I'm going to fold the edge in there like that. Now, I need it a little bit shorter. So let's take off another, I don't know, ½ inch. I think I'm going to want a bigger seam in that, maybe. I don't know, let's try that. I need to put pins in it though. Okay. Nothing needs to be perfect when it comes to doing this stuff, because you know what, the imperfections, that's what makes it, you know it's yours. That's my thoughts on it anyway. I'd rather know that somebody worked on it than just went and bought it. Oh yes, that's beautiful. That will fit in there quite nicely. Now let's sort out the length. Actually, let's sew this first. So, okay. Now my sewing machine likes to stick every so often, so just kind of, I just deal with it. Now I'm also going to put a zigzag stitch in this as well. Let's see if I find my scissors. Just to really make sure that that's going to hold. And so I need setting B. Put that back down and off we go. Yes, my sewing machine sticks. Really got to give it gas and then let it off. It's always been that way. Even when we first got it. Okay, so there we go. Let's see now if I fold it. So this is what the outside of it looks like right at the moment. Oh, flip that over so I don't forget. That's what the outside of it looks like right now. Okay, but we're not there yet now, are we? We're still sewing. So now let's go back over to my bag. Okay. Now, I don't want this to stick out too terribly much. I want it just to fit in there just nicely. So I am going to cut it right there. Beautiful. And then we fold it, and look at that, it fits nicely. Okay. So now, back over to the sewing machine. Get my stitches in. Oop, unlock it. Oh, it's locked. There we go. Okay. Now, look at that. Now, let's turn this the right way. Boom. Oh, I'm stuck on it now. There we go. Okay. Boom. And we've got our bag. And a weird corner. That's alright. So there we go. So now we have our bag. Now if you're good enough, you can do the whole inner stitch thing by folding this in after you put the rice in and doing the invisible stitching. I am not. I am not very good at hand stitching, but I will bring you back and show you after I put the rice in this. So I've got about a cup of rice in this. You want to fill it till about halfway full. You can see that's a good sturdy pouch right there, but you want it to have room to move and groove. So you only fill it about halfway full. Now, because I am not good at invisible stitching and all that other fun stuff, I am just, oh, it's not going to let me do it. There we go. Okay. I am just going to put a stitch in here. I'm going to take this off. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be better. Now, get a couple stitches in. Slow and steady wins the race. So there. Oh, I didn't put any lavender in this one. Oh, Katie will be very happy about that. I forgot. I normally like to stick some dried lavender in these. See, there we go. Or if you wanted, you could make these a whole bunch of multicolored, and then you got those bean bags that you remember them from school. You'd throw them around. But yeah, they're called bean bags. I don't know what I was thinking. But yes, there we go. But I'm also gonna, no I'm not, I'm just gonna leave it like that. That's fine. So there we go. Now, let's see, now look at that. Perfect. One cover. One rice bag for aches and pains, heats up beds. You can do so much stuff with these things. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this, I guess you'd say sewing video. You can see I don't use patterns for a lot of things, and I'm pretty basic on my sewing. But maybe if I do more sewing projects than that, maybe I'll bring you guys along. But I'll definitely show you guys how to do the cover that has a flap in the inside. The other one has a, actually, let me go get it and I'll show you. One I made yesterday. Okay, looks like the other bag, other than it's covered in dog hair now. But if we turn this inside out, you'll see that there is a pocket in here. This pocket holds the rice bag in its place, but you could also use this for a cushion even, you know. Oops. Probably if you wanted to, I don't know. But yes, put the rice bag in, and then you slip it inside the pocket, and it doesn't go anywhere, it just kind of stays there. So if you know, kicking and moving around and that at night, it stays in there. But yes, you don't have to go out and buy them. I just filled it with what, I don't know, I think I had brown rice. You can use rice, wheat, barley, any type of grain, but you just don't get this wet. This must stay dry. Depending how big they are, you can microwave them. Like this one, I'll have to test it and see how big I need to microwave it for. Probably be like maybe a minute. But this one, this big one here, it needs to microwave for almost 6 minutes, I think it is in total. I guess I didn't wash it, I just kind of made it and gave it to her right away. I had to unstitch this thing so many times because I kept putting the pocket on the outside of the darn thing. Yeah, doesn't really matter. Okay, but yes, this must stay dry. That's why I like covers on these, because then I can just wash this. This will get dirty. This will stay fairly clean. You can also put them in the oven. Lots of people do that. They heat them up in the oven. I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry. I've never done it. I just do it in the microwave. So, but yes, I hope you guys enjoy my thrown together video of a little rice bag and a pouch. 2 in 1, I guess, right? So, I will see you guys again soon. Bye.